Hello and welcome to AUH Digital Literacy for All, brought to you by MonTogo.net YouTube channel. My name is Dominique ADABI and I am your host today. The topic of our video today is teach your kids using a computer, Gcompris. But before we go on, I'd like to remind you, if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please don't forget, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my future videos. Teach your kids using a computer, Gcompris. In this video today, I'm going to talk to you about a software called Gcompris. Gcompris is an educational software designed for children between the age of 2 to 10. So if you have a child at home and you are wondering how you can get him interested in computers, I strongly suggest you consider downloading and installing Gcompris on your computer and working with him. So in this video, I'm going to first show you where you can go and download the software, how you can install it on your computer, and I'll also show you how you can do some activities within the program. By the end of this video, you'll be able to understand what Gcompris is, how it works, and hopefully you can use it at home and help your children. And if you are a school teacher, if you are a headmaster, this is also an important video for you to pay attention and see how you can maybe implement this software in your school. Without further ado, I'm going to turn to my computer and start the presentation. Okay, now we're going to head to the Gcompris website so that we can download the software and install it on our Windows machine. To do so, we open our web browser and in the address bar we type www.Gcompris.net and we validate. Okay, now we are on Gcompris website, and as you see, Gcompris is an education software designed for children between the age of 2 to 10. But if you are above 10 years old and you also want to learn about computers or how to use a keyboard and a mouse, you can always come and start here. So the activities on Gcompris are divided in several categories. The first one is computer discovery, and there you can learn about how to use a mouse, how to use a keyboard. And then there are also reading, and there you can learn activities around letters, words, reading, practice, and all of that. There is also a section for mathematics. You can learn about multiplication, division, all of that. And there is also a section about science, and there is also geography, where you can learn about several countries, their capitals, how you can find them on the map. Anyways, Gcompris is a very useful software suite designed for education. So if you want to learn anything, or if you want your children to learn something, please come download this and install it. So if you like what you see, you can head to the download section. Then here you can choose your Windows version. So if you're using a Windows 10 or Windows 11, I recommend you pick the 64-bit. Now the downloading process has started, so you just need to be patient and let the download process finish. Okay, now that we have finished downloading the Gcompris software, I'm going to open it in a folder on my computer and show you how we can install it on the Windows. So to do so, I click on the arrow and choose open in a folder. So that is the software we have just downloaded. So all I need to do now is to just click on it and launch the installation. Okay, this is the installation wizard. So all I need to do is just keep pressing next, 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 and then finish. That's all. Here I'm going to make it available for all users of this computer. You can leave it by default and just click next, 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 and go through the installation process. It's really simple, and this is how you install any other software on the Windows. Now I'm going to hit install, and then it's just going to decompress the files and then make them available on my computer, and I'm ready to go. Okay, the installation process has finished. So all I have to do now to press finish, and then I can exit here, and now I'm going to go ahead and open it on my computer and show you how you can use it. Okay, now that I have downloaded and installed Gcompris on my desktop computer, I'm going to go ahead and open it and show you how you can do the activities. So to do so is very simple, just like any other software installed on the Windows. To open it, we go to the Start menu here, and we click on the Start menu, and then we browse in the list of application. So in our case today, we are looking for Gcompris. This is it. So I'm just going to open it.
Welcome to Gcompris.
Thank you. So that's the Gcompris instructor wishing us a welcome. So as you see here, there are several tabs, okay, and each tab here represents a category of activities. So there are several, like I said in my intro. You can learn vocabulary, word, letters. You can learn arithmetic. You can learn measuring. You can learn science, history, geography. So I'm going to take my time and pick some of those activities and show you how they work, okay? But before we get there, I'm going to go through the settings and show you how you can configure Gcompris so that it meets your personal needs. To do so, we just go here. This is the settings, so I just click on it. So here you can change the language. My computer is already in English, but if you are speaking Spanish or French, you just need to click here and pick the language that suits you, okay? All right, and then after that, we also have the option for a voice, okay? That's the instructor's voice. As there are educational activities, so there will be instructions, and the instructions are vocal, so you can pick which kind of voice you want, and if you want to enable it or just go with the text alone. And there is also audio effect. Audio effect are like at the end of an activity, maybe you got it right, and then they'll be like, oh, congratulations. So there'll be some noise popping here and there. So you can activate it, increase the volume or lower it. And then the background music, just like any video games you may have played in the past, yeah, there's always good to have a background music. So it's also help stimulate the child's interest. So you can activate it here. You can pick the one you want and do it. But for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to be playing a background music because I don't want to disturb my recordings. But so you know it's possible, you can come here and activate it. The next thing I will talk to you about in the settings before we start the presentation is the font size. So if you are a school teacher, maybe you have only 2 computers in your school and you have maybe 50 students. I'm talking about schools in Africa, okay? So you can also come here and then increase the font size, okay? If it's like this, you see it's too small, the kids sitting at the back of the classroom may not be able to see it. However, you can come here and increase the size. So I'm going to pull it all the way up for this video, okay? And then the last thing I'll talk to you about in the settings are the difficulty filter. Over here is very important. In front of every assignment you will have to do in a Gcompris, you will see either 1 star in gold, 2 stars, 3 stars in gold, and then the stars in red. So those stars explain the level of difficulties of the activity. So based on your child's level, you should be able to, you know, select some activities for him and make a learning program for him. So you can come and try those activities yourself so that you can see where your child fits best. Okay, so we're done with the configuration. I'm just going to validate here and we can go back to the activities themselves. Okay, now we are back on the main activity page. So if I go to the beginning, I'll pick this one. In this section, your child can learn the basics about the keyboard, a mouse. Okay, so we'll start with the first one, the baby keyboard. So this activity is just simply letting the kid discover different keys on the keyboard. Let me open it and see how it works.
Type any key on the keyboard and observe the result.
So as the instructor has said, all I need to do is to type any key on my keyboard here, and then the results should show on the screen.
W, R, T, O, P, S, I, F, T, H, F.
All right, for me this is nothing because I use computers all the time, but for a kid who is in class 1, class 2, who haven't had a chance to touch a computer, this will be an exciting activity for them, okay? So if you are a parent, you are a school teacher, I strongly suggest you look into Gcompris, download it, install it, and see how it can serve you. Okay, so after one assignment, you can go back to the main window by clicking on the home button here. So the next activity in the same category will be the mouse. So this one allowed your kid to learn the basic of mouse, how you can move the mouse on the screen, how you can click and all. So let me also try that one quickly.
Move the mouse or touch the screen and observe the result.
So like I said, this one will definitely give your kids the basic understanding of how the mouse interacts with the computer screen. Okay, I'm going to get out. So there are several, and if I can try also this one in this category before we move on, I'm going to do the baby word processor. This is important. So your kid can start learning word processing as early as primary school. Okay, you don't need to finish high school before you go take computer lessons and learn about Word and Excel. All you need to do is have a computer in front of your kid as they are growing with this kind of application. You'll see that they will practice it regularly, and before you know it, they themselves are expert. You see. So let me open the word processing app.
A simplistic word processor to play around with the keyboard.
All right, so I'm gonna maybe try something. Alright, hello, my name is Dominique. Okay, so this is just a basic word processing app for kids. So you can put it in title, make it big, make it subtitle, make it a paragraph, and if you finish your work, you can, or if you want to save it and come back later, you can just hit this button here, save, and then name it just like how you have done it in Word. So I can call here my document. Okay, so I will save it, and next time if I want, I can come back to the same application, and then I can go to load, and then I should be able to find my document. So this is very important. It's really helping kids to understand the fundamentals of a computer. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go, once again hit the home button to go back to the main interface here. Alright, so I've worked with you with the basic about computer, like using mouse, keyboard, but like I said, there are several other activities here. So let me try the puzzle games here for you to see. So in this session, it also helps the kid discover the basic of using a computer, and here also thinking about what they see on the screen. So in this one, they can learn things like a drag and drop, which is a very good skills to have. Okay, so let me take this puzzle.
Catch and drop each piece on the points.
So with this, I'm going to practice my drag and drop skills. Alright, so every activity you have, there are several levels. So when you finish, you can always click here to go to the next one. So if I finish it like that, then first I click OK.
Perfect.
Thank you. And then it took me to the next one. Okay, I could have skipped it, but I press OK to move. So I'll do the same thing here.
Great!
Thank you. Alright, so those are just activities, okay? And I'm only doing this so that you know that it exists. I'm not really reinventing the wheel here. I'm just telling you there is a software called Gcompris. It's free to download, free to install, free to use, okay? And you don't even need an internet connection to use it. So all you need to do is go to the website, download it, install it on your computer, and you can make it your thing. So I'm going to go back to home. Alright, so I'm going to also try a few more activity here before we go. So if I go to, I'm going to go to science here. Maybe I'll do geography, okay? And in geography, I'm going to learn about countries. I'm going to try to locate countries on the map. So if I do that, I'm going to hit...
Drag and drop the objects to complete the map.
Okay, so here we have the world map and we have continent here. So I'm going to try to take each continent and drop it in its correct location. I'll start with this one.
Europe, Oceania, Antarctica, Africa, Asia, America.
You see, that's all. So this one, if you are a social study teacher, this is definitely a good tool to have, okay? You make your classes interactive. Children will see, they will hear, they will see the movement, and they'll get excited, and before you know it, they will know everything. Okay, so if I click OK now.
Perfect.
I can, this is North America, so I can do the same thing.
Greenland, Mexico, United States of America, Canada. Congratulations!
All right, well, I don't have time to do everything, but I'm going to try and see if I can do at least a northern part of Africa. All right, this one is long, but hey, I'm going to try quickly and see. All right, so I'll start with this.
Ivory Coast, Ghana, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, Eritrea, Central African Republic, Mali, Tunisia, Egypt, Ethiopia, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, Djibouti, Liberia, Gambia, Niger, Guinea, Morocco, Mauritania, Western Sahara, Chad, Kenya, Uganda, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Senegal, Togo, Cameroon, South Sudan, Somalia, Libya, Sudan, Benin, Rwanda, Algeria, Nigeria. Awesome!
Okay, that's it. So as you see, okay, this is a fun activity, okay? If you are into social sciences or anything you want to learn, I mean, just download this, get your kids excited, okay? Children learn best when they like it, okay? So this is an activity. If you're going to sit there with a textbook and try to get your child to memorize something, and if they don't, then you cane them. I mean, those kind of methods of teaching are like long gone, okay? Today, thanks to a computer, you can make a learning process an interactive one, okay? Get the child involved, turn it into a fun activity for him. And once you get him excited, you don't even need to teach him anymore. He will himself dig and find, okay? All right, so I'm going to go back to the home button here. And if I were to do one last thing before we go, I will go back to the accounting, and then maybe I can try the measuring. And okay, I'm going to do this one.
Drag the weights up to balance the scales.
So this activity will allow my kid to learn about mathematics, okay? As you see here, they say the symbol G means 1 gram. And up here, you see there is 5G, so 5 grams. So I just need to count and find the equivalent number here so that I can balance the scale. That's simple to do, right? So I'll take first 2, then I take another 2, and then I take 1. Yeah, I got it. And then I press OK.
Awesome!
All right, and then this is 4 grams. So with the same logic, I can maybe do 1, and then 1 again, making it 4. Perfect.
Way to go!
All right, now this is 3, so I can do maybe 1, and then 2. Yeah.
Great!
So I can be here and do this all day long, but that's not the point of the video today. It's just a way for me to show you that there is a software called Gcompris. It's free to use, and if you are a school teacher, if you are parents, if you want your kid to get ahead, please go download it, install it, and make this your thing. So if you have any other question, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section. And this channel, we make several videos. We make them in English, in French, in Ewe and Kabye, and we look to add more languages as we grow. So if you like what we do, don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. And we also, if you would like to also support us, you can also become our patron. Head to our Patreon site and see all the information there. Once again, I thank you so much for watching me, and see you next time.